He named the dog Willikins, which I was sure would cause confusion.
Not for me, it doesn't.
That settles that, then. Absolutely not. I don't know where this mangy thing has been. Or, more precisely, I know exactly where it's been. Master Nick's family sigil. Actually, it's a Z that I turned sideways. Don't tell anyone.
Your secret is safe with me.
Well, I can't be sure, but I expect this does not bode well.
Has Nick done something untoward? Is it even possible to do something toward? And if he has, will Willikins remain loyal per the rigidly binding ancient codes of English servitude? Find out, well, now. Seriously, you didn't think we'd just stop here, did you? Who would give you just part of a game? That's just cruel.
That came from the entrance hall. Much as I am loath to do so, I suppose it's my duty to investigate. Now, I'm certain there was no corpse in this room when I tidied in here earlier. I suppose I'd better phone someone about this. I dare say he looks familiar, but it's difficult to tell with him lying face down like that. Also, I'm certain I don't know any corpses. I really should call someone about this. There's only one telephone in this house, and it's currently upstairs somewhere. Sir, I don't wish to alarm you.
Good! Then bugger off!
I have no idea who this is. Master Nick is convinced he's a vampire, and it would break his heart to discover otherwise. In theory, this mobile phone is a vast improvement over the old landlines. But this model won't stay charged for more than 15 seconds, so it might as well be a bloody landline. It's still bloody charging, because of course it is, so I'll just leave it here and use the speaker function.
Emergency services, how may I direct your call?
Terribly sorry to trouble you, but a corpse has rather abruptly appeared, following a suspicious series of sound effects in our entrance hall.
Blimey, sir, that sounds serious. Our sat-nav tracker shows you're in Nick Hall, is that correct?
It is indeed. Well done, miss.
We'll send an inspector over at once.
I cannot thank you enough.
Morning all. I'm Detective Inspector Bobby of the West End Particulars.
Inspector Bobby of the Yard?
That'll be enough of that. Now then, I'm here about the corpse in your entrance hall.
Oh, that thing.
And this would seem to be a rather open and shut case. The victim, one Errol of Notnick Hall, has clearly been murdered by you, Nick of Nick Hall.
You got nothing on me, coppers.
Actually, we've got quite a bit on you, sir. But under the circumstances being that you're rich, white, and clearly male, we can remand you to your residence of domesticity forthwith, and until such time as the court sees fit to hang you by your neck until dead.
That seems fair.
Oh, then I wasn't clear, was I? You, sir, are accused of murder and will be taking you away shortly. This will be very sad for you, and obviously for your manservant.
Yes, obviously.
So, just stay here and we'll be back for you soon. Cheerio!
Do people actually say cheerio?
Sir, is there anything I might do to assist you in this, your time of need?
Well, if you could finish carving that ivory bust of my head.
Sir, we've been over this. Ivory is highly illegal, which I feel I must point out is especially relevant now, in wake of these recent accusations.
So lazy.
Gentlemen, a crime has been committed, and it can only be solved by me, the greatest detective in all of England.
Oh, is that where we are?
Allow me to introduce myself. Special Inspector Cleverruse at your service.
Well, if you're at my service, make me an egg.
My God, has this man been deprived of his breakfast? That in itself is a tragedy, but not a crime as such. Nevertheless, it's the most important meal of the day. Who's responsible for this grievous error in judgment?
That would be me,
You look after this lad, do you?
in a manner of speaking.
So clearly this incident is your fault.
Ooh, I hadn't considered that angle.
That's because you're not Cleverruse, lad.
Sorry, not sure I'm following the logic here. How is this my fault? Are we going with the tired old butler did it cliché?
For all we know, the tired old butler did do it.
No, you misunderstand. Obviously, you're a man of breeding, sophistication, education. Oxford man, are you?
Cambridge, actually.
Oh. Well, we can't have everything, I suppose. In any case, they should have taught you. Even at a bin-liner school like Cambridge.
It was recently ranked the 4th best university in the world.
So not even worth a bronze, then, right? Your master's safety and well-being is your responsibility. Consequently, it falls to you to exonerate his lordship.
Really, I would have thought the great detective.
Here, take this. It's the official Cleverruse My First Crime Scene Investigation colouring book. And that's colouring with a U, naturally.
Naturally.
This will guide even the most thick-witted Cambridge dunderhead through the process of forensic murder solvery. Essentially, it comes down to 4 elements. Motive, murder weapon, at least one corroborating witness, and proof of the suspect's sanity.
Good luck with all that, Willikins.
As you locate each of these, you may colour in, and that's colour with a U, the corresponding area of the page. When you've coloured the entire page, phone me, and I shall be along at once. Cleverruse, away!
Oh, Willikins, did he just disappear in a cloud of smoke?
so it would appear.
Or disappear. Huh? Do you get it? Willikins? You still there?
That's our brolly hole. All great houses have one. Master Nick made one of the guards at Buckingham Palace laugh, and so, in keeping with ancient tradition, he was allowed to keep the hat.
You've reached the offices of Clever Ruse, home of the great detective Clever Ruse. Speaking to you now is the great detective himself, Clever Ruse.
Mr. Ruse?
Call me Clever.
Rather. I was wondering if you could provide me with more information.
Inquire away.
About the motive.
In order to determine why a person was killed, you must discover who they were. What were they about? Did they have any enemies who would benefit from their death? These are all excellent questions. I know this because I asked them.
About the murder weapon.
It's you that's supposed to be providing this information to me, not the other way around, boy.
I'm in my 60s.
It's quite likely the item in question is still there in the hall someplace. Have a look round in all the most likely hidey holes, and you'll probably find the murder weapon.
About the proof of sanity.
What do I look like? A mental health professional?
Well, I try best not to generalize about such things.
A good detective always generalizes. We'd never get anything done if we weren't willing to cut those intellectual corners. Bring to mind the things you associate with psychiatry. Edible complexes, incurring the wrath of Tom Cruise, life-stabilizing medications, and work backwards from there.
About the witness.
Surely you know basic English. A witness is someone who may have seen or witnessed some or all of the events that took place at the time in question. So be on the lookout for anyone who may have been near your entrance hall when that poor devil was murdered.
Hello, Sam. I mean, Max. Ooh, brown. Master Nick likes to pair this one with his strangely erect necktie. Hello, third wig. It's a rubbish bin. Rubbish goes in here.
And yet you're not in it.
Well, aren't I a hoopy frood? And they say we British don't take good care of our teeth.
I've never seen that object before in my life.
These were prescribed by Master Nick's personal psychiatrist, Dr. Gesund. The label details the type of medication, recommended dosage, and a contact number for the good doctor. Under the cotton ball in this bottle is another cotton ball.
It's cotton balls all the way down, Willikins.
Where there was one set of footprints, that's where I was carrying you. Inspiring, This is a device for cleaning French bums. It's criminally underused. Quadruple ply. We do live extravagantly. Oh, bother, the deer's run off. That's Mr. Quacker's. He's mine, and I love him. Here in England, we refer to the esteemed gentleman as Master Bubble. Excuse me, Master Nick.
Willikins, you heard that quirky detective. Stop running your bloody gob and go exonerated me of this crime. Also, I think he said something about a colouring book.
Ah, yes. My goals have indeed been clearly demarcated in the form of a child's activity book. Though surely you mean colouring, sir?
Why, what did I say?
May I assist you in some way, sir?
With what?
You mean apart from exonerating you of the murder charges?
The what now?
Never mind. I assume you'll ring the bell if you need me.
You should never assume, Willikins. It makes an arse out of... Wait a tick, that'd be assume, wouldn't it?
Sir, the corpse in our entrance hall.
I thought it was a foyer. Foyer? Foyer. God, how do you say that anyway?
We'll circle back to that. My concern is the gaping hole in said corpse, and I was hoping you might have some insight as to what may have created it.
Willikins, what have I told you about hope?
You say that hope is the thing with feathers, and I should consider myself allergic to feathers.
Too right.
Except when I'm tending to your pet budgie.
And the budgie's the exception that proves the rule, innit?
Sir, do you know any reason why someone might have murdered the gentleman in our entrance hall?
Is this like in weddings when the vicar asks if anyone has any reason why these two shouldn't be wed?
Almost nothing like that, sir.
Can't help you then, mate. Also, you're not my mate. I don't know why I just said that.
I don't know why you say most things, sir.
I think it has something to do with Free Willy.
Sir, is there any chance you saw anything relating to the murder downstairs? I realize it's a bit of an inconvenience to ask, but this may help prevent you from being England's first victim of capital punishment since Harold Wilson was Prime Minister.
Was Harold Wilson sent to the gallows? Core, I knew the Beatles were cross with him in that Taxman song, but I didn't realise they had the power to order someone dead.
Never mind. I'll sort this one out myself then.
Knock yourself out, Willikins. Only do try not to knock yourself out. With you unconscious, I wouldn't have anyone to summon to clean up your worthless body.
I don't suppose you have any sort of documented proof of your own sanity lying about, sir?
What makes you think I'm sane, Willikins?
Because that would diminish the very real struggle undertaken by genuinely mentally ill people. You're not insane, sir. You're just an arsehole.
I feel like I should be offended by that, Willikins. Am I offended by that?
Oh, probably, but then you noticed something shiny and forgot all about it.
Forgot all about what?
Well, if you insist. Here I am.
It's about bloody time.
The West Wing is approximately 80% asbestos by design, so it's probably best to steer clear of that.
Let it go.